Ladies and gentlemen. Hii sasa ni ingine manze. Hii ni round 2. Karibuni sana kwenye Obinna Show live ama kwenye onyesho kubwa ambalo linaongoza nchini Kenya na nje ya nchi. Hakuna onyesho lingine by the way. We imagine kuna show yenye inakuanga live on Monday. Hakuna. Is only Obinna Show live. Na tunachukua hii nafasi kukushukuru wewe kama fan wetu ama kama shabiki wetu, manake ulikuwa na kazi mingi sana ya kufanya, lakini uliweka kando, ukasema Monday ni ya Obinna. Sawa sawa? Mimi unanipata kama Dapper Man, si ndio? Na niko na mwenzangu hapa
Sande Yesu.
Sande mwa
Mutumishi mwenye. High five ukiwa diaspora. High five ukiwa Ushako. High five ukiwa Kenya.
Mutumishi.
Yes.
Wachana na salamu kwanza. Leo situko na ile segment ile nini ile kipindi ya topics.
Topic yetu.
Leo uko na topic gani?
Mimi nataka kuuliza. What is a constituency?
Constituency?
Unajua for example kuna kuanga na biology.
Aya.
Branches of biology.
Ngoja. Tuko na what is constituency?
Constituency. Yani mahali MB anatoka.
Mahali mbunge kama wako. Aya, na gani ingine?
Sasa what ni nini inatengeneza constituency?
Nini inatengeneza constituency?
Ward. Si hospitali.
Sasa ni ward. What is ward?
Yes. Alafu constituency inaunda county.
Haya. Hizo tatu ndio.
Yes.
Haya. Kabla tuanze hiyo, tumia watu wa kwenu salamu na watu wako.
Watu wa nyumbani Western at large, wa inchi kafu, hamjambo. Wakupuruka wa hewa, Kakamega Vihiga, how are you? Tapama na tapea wa kwao. Watu wa Kawangware 56 Congo, Muslim stage 2, stage warrior, yani unasikia soko mchinga, hamjambo. Alafu nikienda sasa Matasia mahali nakaa. Kuna Papa Boys, Mama Boys, wakiwa pale Matasia, Chief Kimemia. Alafu Cisco, huyu ni wa team. Cisco, wamelanga Sisiko. Alafu ulisema the heartbeat of my heartbeat.
Your doctor.
Kumbe umepata vizuri. My doctor, she's watching, she's a medic.
She's a medicine. Anyway, sawa, wacha sasa turegeshe mpira hapa kwenye center, pia mimi nitumie kwa watu wangu salamu pia wajue. Haya, naanza na Caroline Nakova, ukiwa pale Port Victoria Manze, nasema asante sana mama, ubarikiwe sana. Huyu Caroline Nakova alishanipea kazi ya MC kitambo sana. Na ilikuwa kwa mazishi ya bwana yake.
Kwa mazishi. Yani ulianzia kazi ya MC kwa matanga.
Alinipea kazi, asante sana. Mrs. Olava, mimi ndakuita hivyo Mrs. Olava, of course Beverly Davids, pokea salamu. Terry, Adekta, Jenny, Velma. Tunafika pale Utawala, unasema Shanti Bobo, asante sana kwa kazi yenye unafanya pale hivyo. JJ Debaba, Mtumbadest, Gonzales, Mandela, Paul, Nancy, Betty, anaitwa nani mwingine? Nisipokutaja ujua tu nimesahau, lakini tunachukua nafasi kuvali wewe kukuwa na sisi hapa. Mtumishi.
Yes.
Wacha sasa pia tusalimie wenye wako hapa hivi wanatutizama saa hii, si ndio? Tunaanza na Victor Kram, anasema Victor Happy Claire anasema Wamunyore pia. Wanyore, asanteni sana. Victor Kram anasema hebu uliza bosi kama anaweza rudisha ile show ya Toxic Boyfriend and Girlfriend. Tutaconsider hiyo. Desire Andengwa, Dapaman, mbona leo una glow rada? Fesio manze. Fesio, alafu huku tumelindwa fiti. Tumekula sahi kama sasa naona hivi. Tumemaliza show ya kwanza, tukateremka, tukafinya ugali, tumefinya na nyama na sukume nyiko na mazi.
Kabisa.
Alafu Ones pia anasema ni filter, ni sawa. Ni sawa. Musitoe filter.
We don't want to be real.
Bwana. Huko nje wanatujua real. David usikue hivyo. Usikue hivyo. Anasema Evans Ochola, ni watu wa Kiserian tuko na hapa na mtumishi. Asante sana manze mtumishi, watu wako wamekufuata huko, watu wa Kiserian. Asante. Salimia tena kwa comment section.
Evans Ochola, asante sana kutoka pale Kiserian. Olkeri Kajiado Notes.
Kajiado.
From Ungem Nikolaif Muriena Waingo Kulibalamu. Anaitwa Wiki Ombacho, tuma salamu Sadi sasa from hospital boy.
Wachana naye wasipopata. Stacy Mutindo watching live from Sultan Hamud. Desaya Ngwen Ndegu anasema Dapizo ni aje poa sana. Bran Mahano anasema live from BG hapo ni Bungoma. Asante sana watu wetu wa Bungoma. Anasema MC Lin tuko locked in hapa from Machakos. Watu wa Machakos asanteni sana. Magdalene Nyangasi live from Kaimosi. Watu wa Kaimosi asanteni sana. Hana Hoda live from Kisumu. Jo Kisumu dutoa moso huu wawachero hamano nyasaye ogwedu. Alafu pia tunasema Ian Bomba, Ian Identical Bomba, Sheldon Wandera, DJ Alps, MC Tonde, Kombo, Wanyango Lupanga, manza asanteni sana na wacheki tu hapa. Ozil Nobat, JJ Mahande.
Umesema Nyango Lupanga.
Nyango Lupanga. Ni majina.
Sawa.
Mtumishi.
Yes.
Unasema aje?
Mimi nishasema. Kwa hivyo tumewauliza tu swali. Mnajua maana ya constituency?
Waulize.
No, watazamaji. Ekeni hapo tofauti.
Ngoja kwanza, unajua ukiuliza mtu swali, angalia unaelekeza swali wapi. Sasa mimi unaweza niuleza swali na niko kwa hii kamera. Ukumbuke level ya masomo kidogo.
Inaelewa ya Sunday school kidogo chini ya mnasi.
Hii kiti tumepewa tu favor.
Ni neema.
Ni neema tu, lakini
na kibali.
Ukileta swali uliza au
sio. Usisahau.
Usahau mwenye hapa sio mdogo.
Nimekuelewa. Nimeuliza county inatengenezwa na constituency ngapi?
Na kwanza constituency ni nini?
Alafu constituency ni nini? Alafu ward inatengeneza ni ward ngapi zinatengeneza constituency?
3. WAD.
Ward. WARD. 4. Yeah, 4.
Sasa ward iko na leta 4, si ndio?
Na viongozi wa ward ni kina nani? Viongozi wa constituency ni kina nani? Viongozi wa county ni nani?
So ndio maswali yenye tuko nayo kwa leo.
Kabisa. So
sasa guys, tuanzane na nyinyi. Kwenye comment section, swali ya kwanza. Constituency.
Ni
nini? Kwenye comment section tunataka tu watu 5 watujibu.
Na constituency ngapi zinatengeneza county?
Constituency ngapi zinatengeneza county?
Kabisa.
Mwanze.
Tuone ni nani wako. Wewe unajua mkaliachi wa constituency yako wamelangani jina.
Tumesema tu vizuri.
No, hiyo unaelewa, si nimeweka kitu hapo unaipata.
Tusiulizane mtumishi, tuulize mafans.
Ndio tumewauliza, lakini si hata wewe unatoka constituency.
Mimi natoka ni Budalangi constituency.
Na si ndio hiyo sasa. Nani ni kiongozi?
Kiongozi wangu anaitwa Rafael Bita Sauti Wanjala. Si ndio mbunge?
Chini ya sauti ni yake.
Hiyo ndio jina yake. Rafael Bita Sauti.
Na ward gani wewe unatoka?
Ward. Natoka Bunyala West Ward. Mahali nilikuwa nataka UMCA.
Alafu
Mudoza alikatoa story.
Alisema concentrate.
Alisema wewe wachana nayo. Haya, si tuanze tuanze na tunataka majibu. Tunataka majibu. By the way, kuna mtu anaitwa Queen Latifah.
Yes.
Queen Latifah ni fan wetu mkubwa sana na alikuwa na birthday.
Yes.
Queen Latifah, I personally nachukua nafasi kukuishia happy birthday. Mtumishi tumuimbie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Sunday.
Happy birthday Latifah.
Happy birthday to you Bola. Ola uri kwane. Situendelee nani.
Sawa nasema Joan constituency is an area or region that elect a representative to a parliament or a
legislative body.
Ukweli hiyo mtumishi?
Ni kama ako sawa huyo.
Hiyo ni ukweli.
Kabisa. Lewis Safula ako sawa. A constituency is an area whose voters elect a representatives to legislative body such as a parliament or congress. Yeah, you are right. Hivyo umeandika na Kizungu ndio hiyo.
Peter.
Ako sawa. Hata kama si right lakini najua ako right. Haizi kuwa wrong.
Sasa.
Hii Kizungu yote haizi kuwa wrong.
Tuweke hiyo majina chini. Majibu chini. Mudosa kuja tunamuuliza. Haya, huyu anasema 5 constituency make 1 county.
5. Ako sawa. Ni ukweli. Mapunge 5.
Mudosa atatusaidia hapo. Haya. Anasema a constituency. Huyu ashajibu hiyo. Davido, si swali utatuwekea hapo, what is a constituency? si ndio?
What is it made of?
What is it made of? Hapana. How many
words are there in a constituency?
But what I know is how many counties are in Kenya?
Si tuko na 47.
Hapana. County ni moja.
Si country. Abola country ta wewe una county. County ni Marsabit.
Asiwezi kuwa 47.
Basi ziko ngapi? 48.
Counties ni 30.
Okay, unaweza sema 48 plus hiyo yenyewe ya county.
Hapana guys, counties ni 30. Mimi nilifunzwa hivyo kwa social studies.
Ni 47.
Counties. Counties.
Ya Nairobi ndio number last, hata ikuangi number 1. Nairobi ndio inakuwa number last.
Counties ni 30.
Number 1 ni Mombasa. 001. Na ukitaka kukumbuka hivyo, unakumbuka tu huyo former governor. Choho. Alafu county 47. Si ndio hiyo? Umeshapata answer. What about me? Today is my happy birthday, Ricky. Derek Juma. Happy birthday to you, baby boy. What a bouncing baby boy you are.
Nani bouncing baby?
Sio Derek Juma anasema hata yeye ni birthday yake.
Pia ni birthday. Sawa tunaifanya hivi kwa ujumla. Mafans wetu wenye wako na birthday mwezi, nyinyi wote hii leo, kesho mpaka mwezi ishe, happy birthday. Sawa? Haya. Uya happy clear ni pahali pa kugongewa pigiwi kura na 47 counties. That question ya what is the constitution is
ni kusaidia ni namba?
Ndio ya hapa Austin Odhiambo.
That question is what is a constituency is an itatumaliza. Tutamesa ulimi.
Kwani tumeleta vitu ngumu sisi?
Hata wengine tuelewi. No, but tunaelewa constituency. Constituency si kiongozi wa ward ni mkani chief.
Kiongozi wa ward like sasa mimi ward nilikuwa nataka kwenda kwa ni MCA. Sasa kiongozi wa ward ni MCA.
Alafu unaweza ukitoka kwa watu unaweza kuwa kiongozi mwingine.
Ukitoka sasa kwa MCA sasa ndio kwa mbunge. So
tunaongelea
constituency. Ukitoka kwa ward unaenda kwa constituency. Ukitoka kwa constituency unaweza enda kwa governor, utoke kwa governor. Sasa governor una lead county mzima.
Na women rep ana lead?
Women rep hapa. Women rep mwanaume hawezi simama women rep.
Na ukirepresent mama yako unajita
mother rep.
Hiyo haitawekwa.
Sasa itakuwa mother rep.
Na yeye anasimamia nini?
Nani?
Women rep.
Women rep anasimamia wamama. Women rep anasimamia wanawake.
Na pasi si wamama wote wangewekwa mahali pamoja akae huko nao kama ni hivyo.
Hapana, unajua wanawake wanakuwa na nini? Wanawake wako na vitu mingi. Wanawake kwanza, hakuna watu wenye wanahitaji kulindwa kama wanawake. Sasa women rep yeye anajali tu, anadeal na maslahi ya wanawake wenye wako kwa county. Kama unaona Busia county, women rep yeye anadeal tu na wanawake pekee. Hizi enda deal na wanaume wenye wako Busia county. But governor anadeal na wote kiujumla.
Sasa governor ndio kiongozi wa county.
Kiongozi wa county.
Na hawezi kuwa MB.
Governor. Okay, unaweza anguka ugavana na urudi kwa MP
kulingana na uanguki yako.
Kulingana na uanguki wako. Okay. Alafu pia kumbuka kama Busia ama kwenu tuko na constituency ngapi unafaa ujue uko na constituency ngapi kwa county.
Okay.
So
sisi hapo ni mali inakaa Nairobi, ni Kajiado.
Sasa ndio nakwambia unafaa ndio uende usimame ubunge mahali. Ubunge unafaa usimame kwenu. Ugavana unalinda constituency zote zenye ziko kwa county.
Okay.
MCA ni mahali sasa unasaliwa.
Sasa hizi ward ndio zinakuanga serikali za ukatusi.
Ward. Jimbo, hiyo ni jimbo ndogo ya
chimbo kwa wingi ni machimbo. Hiyo ndio kitu najua tu.
Haya. Sawa. Sasa Kenya ni Kenyan Master anasema umepata bibi Dapaman.
Sasa anataka kukusaidia, ako na extra.
Aya, Kenyan Ken nimepata hiyo women representative, women rep is an elected leader who represent all women and others, especially interest group of a county. Kitu kama hiyo. Sawa. Davido. Huyu Kenyan Master
anafanya mambo yake hapa.
Mutume mahali. Amesid. Anasema John Nyambua anasema Dapaman unadanganya, women rep, anybody can be elected. Basi mi ndaenda women rep.
Awe unaweza kuwa
mimi ndaenda ni women.
Kwanza unaona nywele yako akiona tu ifitiki. Sikutanganyi kukata mbaba. Wewe kwanza ukiona tu hiyo facial. Na vile wamekufanyia manicure. Hiyo utapita asubuhi sana.
Anasema happy Clara Kenyan master ala ya Angelina Mele anasema halo Ivan Nyaboka anasema hi Levin Wafula Dapa last week ulikuwa Madhare note nilikuwa huko. Dennis Njoki Dapaman huyo gun hajafika mimi sijui. Desaya Dengo anasema hi Victor Kesugaya. So by the way tunapenda venye mnatusupport hapa lakini tuko na 400 people watching this live. Sufanyaje? Subonyeze tu hapo kwanza like. Tukisonga sasa watu 34 ndio wamelike na tuko watu 400. So like tu. Finya tu. Sasa guys iko ave inasonga vizuri. So iko hivi. Mimi umeniona kama Dapaman, si ndio?
Yes.
Niko na mwenzangu hapa kama
Mlanga Mtumishi, the only handsome man in West.
Kwa handsome to. Baki na man. The only man.
Mimi I'm the only handsome man. Usitanganywe.
So, guys, asanteni sana kwa kulike.
Yes.
Mimi ni kama Dapaman, huyu ni Mtumishi.
Now. Oh yes.
Hey,
the moment.
Tunataka tuchukue hii fursa.
Yani kwa
by the way, wacha niwaulize guys before tumuintroduce. Wewe ushaiona show gani yenye inaendelea hii Kenya ama nje ya nchi live on Monday? That means this is the only show that will be there
forever and
since uijue na itaendelea kukua.
Yes.
Bonge la show. Sawa
kabisa.
Na wacha tumlete mwenyewe.
Yes.
Ndovu
aka Mlanga Charateng.
Before tumlete tunataka tufanye hivi, tuimbe wimbo moja ya Kiluya. Baba
unichase roho niweze kumushinda shetani. Baba unichase roho niweze kumushinda shetani.
Hold. Tumeongelea constituency, tumeongelea county, tumeongelea ward.
Yes.
Next kwenye comment section mtuambie tuongelee nini?
Kabisa.
Sawa. Haya, Mtumishi.
Oh yes, Dapaman.
Mada na watch.
Mama yangu ana watch.
Mwambie kitu.
Mate, najua by the way umenikumbusha. Alisema nataka kuongea na Posi.
Mwambie kitu kwanza.
Wacha Posi akikuja utampikia simu vile ulikuwa unasema. Sijui nataka kumwambia nini. Alinishtua jana.
Ama nataka kuleta kuku, najua si na Waluya.
I don't by the sijui. Sasa sitasema kitu sijatoka kwa mtu.
Salimia hapo kwa comment section.
Na ufili huko at home. Nimefikisha ripoti Mtozi atakutwangia simu.
Kwa comment section salimia watu 10.
Leta kunu pana. Anaitwa Tisaya Ndekwa.
Sawa, asante sana tutamleta.
Jennifer anasema say hi to Nick Mtumishi. Nick umesalimiwa na Jessica. Anaitwa talk about Levis anasema function of a senator. Tutadiscuss aina
hiyo sasa ndio next. Asante sana.
Anaitwa Moses Kitsuka. Devito Pinu Oshe wa nione.
Sawa.
Devito Pinu o jamaa.
Huyu anaitwa Jennifer anasema Mtumishi tell Nick hi. Amesema Levis wa full function of the senator. Asante sana. Desaya Ndegwa leta gun sawa. Ni kama narudia zipi yako wapi? Sioni zipi hapa, atume salamu. Tutaanza sasa kuwalazimisha. Tunawatafuta mali muko, tunawaleta hapa
by force.
Kapa wewe ni mtu wetu. Hakuna kuenda kinalea Alvin, tunawatafuta tunawaambia kapa vum.
Hakuna mwisho
hapa. Mpaka
tuingie laini.
So guys, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take this time to introduce one and only Jokisu moja kabla kachel kende.
Presidente.
Mimi leo sijui mna operate aje huku.
Leo
bana hii kiti ni moto.
Dapa conference. Unajua unatokanga huko ni baridi. Sasa inakuweka down.
So unakanga hapo you warm.
Dapa hapana. Haijatoka.
Dapa
uniform.
Hakuna.
Dapa.
Wewe unaonako signs and symptoms. Hakuna.
Mbona kiti kuna fever?
Ni kudunduma tu. Tunadundumia kiti.
Ai, Dapa.
No, mtosi ni nguo.
Nguo ni ya
Nguo pia ni
kawaida
moto.
tu.
Ni nguo pia ni unaona ni red.
Alafu najua mimi
Alafu unachua kikai inalia tu drop it like it hot. Drop it like it hot.
mimi ni cold blooded ama mimi
When you wet blood.
human being ni wet blooded.
Yeah.
Human being.
No, so you are from Telexite, so when you wet.
Siwezi kuwa wet. Siwezi kuwa wet hata.
Guys, do you normally wait for me to show up and then somehow akili zina lock ama mnakwanga hivi hata kama siko?
No,
Tunajaribu.
tulisoma tuko na cool blooded na warm blooded.
Correct. When I'm normally not here, wanakwanga wako sawa. Nikikuja because me nikikama I'm like these are the people that have been here for like 30 minutes. Hizi ndio story imekuwa mkisema for the last 30 minutes.
Hapana, tumeuliza watu, hata wewe ilikuwa tukuulize.
Utone down kwanza.
Sasa ukul, alafu sasa
we are welcoming you.
umeingia tu mdosi mara kiti ni moto.
Na hisi kiti moto.
Kiti moto ni ya jokoni ile.
Unaona?
Hii ni office chair.
So kitoko uka ignite. Nacho umepika ignition.
Kiu. Sasa tumekuwa na kiulizo. Tumekuwa na viulizo 3.
Yeah.
Tukauliza watu wetu. Na tukasema pia tutakuuliza. Constituency. Constituency. What is a constituency?
I don't know what that is.
Eneo.
I don't know what that is.
Punge.
So kona jibu wewe.
Si ndio eneo punge ni nini?
Constituency?
Ama unatoka eneo punge gani mtosi?
Constituency.
Yes, that is the word.
Ni nini?
Yako ni constituent.
Constituency?
Yeah.
Constituent.
Ni nini?
Ni nini?
Nani anakuanga kiongozi? Alafu siko ngapi kwa kaundi? Sinatengeneza kaundi ngapi? Kwa sinaingia kwa kaundi. How many does counties enter into words?
How many words make a constituent?
Ilikuwa how many constituency are we having in Kenya? What? Kwani tulikuwa nani? Tulikuwa tunasema
Maggie, I'll want you to tell Jackie Ogaga to do broken telephone. So there's normally a game where I tell Dapperman something. So I read it and then I tell Dapperman. Then Dapperman tells Mtumishi tells the other person. Then the final person will write down whatever has been said. Amata isema. Uone the breakdown of communication. And these two people have been here together, but one is counting the number of constituency in the country, mwingine na how many words in the
but constituency yenye iko Kenya ni 47.
Ni 48 counties.
Tunaongelea constituency.
That is why counties make a country. Are we together? Yes?
Mtumishi, tuko na constituency 47 zenye ziko Kenya mzima.
Kenya mzima iko na constituency 27. 47.
Busia 1,
counties.
Mombasa 4.
Yangu county.
Kisumu.
Mombasa ndio number 1, Nairobi number last.
Unajua mzee utoka Matasia na hii akili every day na anafika job. Huyu pia anasema anatoka Utawala na anafika job na hii akili.
Na sijai gongwa.
Exactly.
Na sijai kosa. Si ndio hiyo, very right. Hata ushaisikia tu mtu Anduchi ametupikia honi kweli? Never.
Yeah.
Never ever.
Ni God. Anyway, miracles. And people say miracles don't happen.
These are the miracles.
Yes.
Weka hiyo izandu.
You don't believe you're a miracle?
Ni bembeleze ni bebe kwa Yesu ni bebe mikono ni mwako niwe salama.
Hey. Kwa naweka tu kengele hapo isiende hivi. Nachenge mwakika.
Unajua hapo sasa ndio Rose Muhando alikuwa anataka collaboration na Calligraph Jo.
Hiyo alifanya na JC. Sio ni pembeleze. Si nile alitoa na JC.
Guys, can we, because me na feel sasa
you are sensitive.
Dapa, what's happening here?
No, tumekupanga ni hivi tu hivi.
This is
Yeye ilikuwa paka.
Wow.
You will take this and now weka there.
Okay.
And we put the phone here. Okay. We continue.
Naona ni balance diet.
Balancing. Na mdosi mgeni mwenye anakuja saa hii.
Ni
Kwani
profesa.
hii maswali yote?
Huyu ni profesa. Unajua, ushaona mtu mwenye ameenda kachimba mabuoni kwa shamba.
Tushafanya hivyo.
Alafu akafeel that akikula raw amesave sana. Sema
Na makanda yake.
Akaipiga hivi kwa tu mbichi akasema bwana leo bwana nimesave bwana. Sijaipika bwana. Same thing.
Tujapikwa.
No, okay. Kamuta I get. Let mgeni. Mimi mtanipatia pressure na mimi nataka udili na maprofesa huku.
Profesa, unajua hata mimi nitakuwa profesa nikizeeka.
Lakini ataka ni profesa. Siwezi jibu hiyo maswali yote. Ni kama kamusi. Na Magi anajuanga aje hivi vitu.
Magi ni Otero, unajua alisomea hii mambo. Sasa hii kazi hata nikikupea wewe.
Kuna section counter kunifuta unasema tu dan usiniweke. Sasa hii
that's why sija kuweka, so sitaki kukuvuta. Your job is safe. Peana tu maji. We are grateful. We really love your contribution. Yes. Aya Davido, pandisha.
Obinna, you need to be here.
I am. Check it, guys.
This is Obinna Show Live, coming to you live from Obinna TV Studios.
Welcome back. Karibu tena. If you're just tuning in, you've missed the first episode. Dragon motor testing was just in the building. That's Steve Simple Boy. He has officially challenged Pretty Vichy to a boxing match. Yeah, let's wait and see how that's gonna go. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna like it. Yes, he also tried to pick up something, throw a line there on Nadia, and she did not take it lightly. So catch up with that episode. However, you're right now for the one for the learned fellows, all right? If you're just tuning in, of course, Obinna Show Live coming live to you from Obinna TV Studios. We sit down with the who. We get to discuss with them the what and the why. After this one, we're going to be having a conversation with Somali boxer. But for now, the one and only Professor Humphrey Oborah is in the house. He's the founder of the first ever African Talent University in Kenya. Makofi tafadhali.
Thank you.
That's what's up. Habari Prof?
Thank you.
Niko fiti?
Niko fiti.
Karibu sana.
Safi sana.
Welcome. Huyu anaitwa Dapaman. Kazi yake ni kukusaidia na kinywaji. Alafu sasa tuanze gumuzu. We start talking.
Unajua sasa. Nataka nikuache na
Okay.
maprofesa wawili mumenya.
Very good.
Lakini sasa nilikuwa najiangalia nasema how
Kiswahili.
nitamu face aje na Kisungu ama Kiswahili?
Kiswahili tu, usijaibishe.
Jambo.
Ni aje?
Kwa salama.
Niko fiti.
Nina furaha sana kukuona.
Rada.
Oh wow, you know Rada. Okay.
Kumbe sitahangaika. Sasa hapa nachukua tu hii fursa kusomea kwanza orodha ya vinywaji ambavyo tuko navyo. Utachagua kimoja ni kuasini. Tuko na maji ya chupa, tuko na maji fufutende pia ukitaka utatengenezewa. Tuko na sarubati ya mchanganyiko yani cocktail. Tuko na sarubati ya apple. Tuko na Sichwepas na Fanta, Coca-Cola.
Inaitwa Sichwepa.
Sichwepas.
Bibamba.
Alafu pale nyuma kama unatumianga huko uji ya wase hapo. Tuko na bombo. Tuko na
Bumbu.
Bongo.
Bumbu.
Bumbu.
Hiyo. Sawa.
There's Bumbu, there's Hennessy, there's wine, there's Black Label, I think, in the office.
Yeah,
there's champagne.
Hizo ni poa, lakini utanigame jima leo. Maji, sorry.
Sawa, sawa.
Oh, maji ni jima.
Ni jimba.
Hizi masheng za.
Za tene.
Hata hiyo tene. The word. Oh, wow. Okay.
Mimi ni wa Maskan. Nimeishi Lolo, Kongo, so uniradi.
Bado unaita wazazi maparo.
Maparo.
Unaita madhe Montrose.
Mundres.
Siku hizi wamechenja na Mokoro.
Sahi ni Mokoro.
Sahi sheng hiyo ya
sahi ni deep.
Sahi sheng yao kidogo, sahi ni shembeteng, hata si sheng.
Shembeteng.
Sahi nakunauo.
Nakushika.
Nakunauo. Umengam.
Vitu
kaa hizo.
Umelewa.
But uko fine?
Niko fine.
Welcome to Obinna Show Live.
Asante.
Good job you are doing. I've been seeing a couple of things that you're doing online.
Yeah.
And I wanted us to try and discuss it a bit because I've never heard of a talent university.
Correct.
And I saw Prince Inda graduated from talent university. I'm like, Prince Inda alikuwa anasoma saa ngapi? And I also got the same when I graduated with a first class honors from the MKU.
Yes.
I was told,
Aje.
Obinna alikuwa anasoma saa ngapi?
Amepewa.
Amepewa. Me, I was told that one.
Yeah.
And so when Inda graduated, so I saw guys also with the conversation.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll invite you to the show.
Yeah.
We get to unpack what is the talent university.
Correct.
What is it about? What's happening where?
Yep.
But before we get there, Kabisa, I want to know the man behind.
Yep.
The man behind the professor. Before you became the professor. Umesema wewe ni wa Kongo.
Mimi ni Ololo.
Oh, wewe ni Ololo
na Kongo.
For real?
Yeah.
Kuzaliwa ama kukaa?
Hapana, nimeishi huko na anko. But since I was young, I think I was 11. Nimekaa huko all my life into university.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uni gani?
Nilienda University Nairobi initially, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So pale maziwa hiyo uji hapo maziwa umepiga.
Maziwa hiyo ilikuwa stage.
Hiyo maziwa hiyo kuna kauji kana kwanga pale kwa hata pale kwa kona hapo.
Hapo ilikuwa inaitwa Bama.
No, Bama iko huko tao. So no
maziwa stage.
Si maziwa stage hapa kuna mama alikuwa anauza uji hapo. Ya 5 bob.
Ya 5.
Ulipiga kwa kauji.
Ilikuwa hapo. Mara mob. Hapo ni mahali nilikuwa natembea all the time.
Kumbe professor umetoka
sehemu. Tumetoka chini sana.
Primo ulikuwa?
No, Raymond ilikuwa nini? Ocha. Ilikuwa Ocha. So kutoka Ocha ni high school ndio ilinipeleka Kitui. I've been everywhere. Nilikuwa shule moja inaitwa Matinyani. Matinyani ina share fence na Nyiva Mwendwa.
Nyiva Mwendwa is what?
She was a former cabinet minister.
Oh.
The wife to the first Chief Justice Kitile Mwendwa.
Anaitwa Nyiva Mwendwa.
Nyiva.
Oh, Nyiva Mwendwa.
You say it in Kikamba. Kavola. Yes.
Okay. So high school there, then you came to UN.
I went to Ditches, the great high school.
The great high school is called Ditches.
Ditches, yeah. I'm a Ditcherian.
Sawa Ditcherian. Me, I'm a Chulambian. Ditcherian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
From there?
There, kachukuliwa under the old HELB. HELB has been there to University Nairobi. Tukaenda University Nairobi tukamaliza, tukarudi tena, kaendelea mpaka PhD. Yeah.
What were you studying?
Okay, I've done a number of things. But that's the University Nairobi. I did the first was mathematics with a minor in metrology. Then I did Master of Science in computing. Continued that, major, and I've done a lot more research in the area of human metrics. Apart from human metrics, I've also done curriculum construction and development. Currently, I deal with what is known as human anthropobiometry. And there's out of that work, we've produced a machine that can be able to give us body's energy sequence, which when you interpret, we can use it to know the intelligent quotients of a person and particularly to predict careers. So if you give me a 5-6-year-old child, I will foretell you the career of that child some 20, 30 years away from now. We can today do that with technology.
Uko na mashini inafanya hivyo?
Yeah, but it's been there for a while.
Unaweka mtu kwa mashini inakwambia atafanya hivi. Huyu ni football ama huyu
sio hivyo. No machine can tell you anything. Just like if you go to a hospital, the blood testing equipment does not heal you. Okay. But the information you get from there, you can interpret and make sense. But since you've asked, I can give you a little sense of how that thing works. Anthropo is from the word anthropology. Anthropology is a common course in our universities offer, is the science of human measurements. Then add biometrics. Anthropobiometrics. What does it do? These cameras, I think this is a 2D. Today we have 5D, optical sensing technology. This is what brings the human matrix. And I don't understand why people have struggled, and they use them every day. Some of the phones you use today are 3D, 4D. In fact, with advanced technology, today even algorithms that we used to put externally are now fitted with the AI. So you see cameras today have even the AI. That's why a camera, a simple camera, can know your blood pressure, isn't it? A simple camera can tell you a number of things, but how does it know it? Now let me explain, because this science is important for people to understand. What 3D to 4D, today is 5D optical sensing camera does, it sends pulses of light, infrared, and then it is reflected back on you. And then it is able to determine what we call human quantum points. That means base stations of signals. And then it is able to trace between them imaginary lines showing how signal pass in your body. And this is very important because one, it helps in knowing your body measurements, which people do garment fitting. And that's where the technology came from. Today, you go to the UK, you go to the US, they tell you UK size 24, US size this. So once they have your biometrics, next time you need any clothing, you just need to put your finger and your clothes in any store, and then you can make in bulk. That was one. Out of this technology, we can do this. Now, I'll take you back a little to psychology. The human brain here, called the front lobe, is divided into left brain and right brain. That everybody knows that I'm either left brain or right brain. The left brain people are mechanical. The right upper side of the brain is the emotional brain. Then there's a thin membrane, so we have the upper brain and the lower brain. The left upper side of your brain represents science. The right upper side of your brain is called the human volcanic brain, the brain of non-conformed people. People who don't follow rules, like Obinna. The musician, the artist, they are devils.
Some creatives.
Yes, all of them, they are there. Then the lower right side of the brain, we call it the human manual dexterity brain, the brain of physical strength. And then the decision-making brain, the lower left. May I tell you, Obinna, all careers are about only those 4 areas. The rest are specialisms. So what I need to know about a human, if there's a problem on your toe, and the cell in your toe has to send a signal. Remember, the brain is to interpret signals. It has to look for the shortest path possible to a section of the brain. Say, it was having a supermolecule. That means it's going to die because the food reaching it is not glucose. So you need to send a signal to the brain, and the brain needs to interpret that to send another signal to the pancreas to release insulin. Now, that's just an example. If I see that always signals in your body rely on the left upper side of your brain, then I can tell you'll be a scientist or you're a scientist. If the signals are always relying on the right upper side of your brain, then I know you are a volcanic person, and the same for the rest. The next question is, how do I see those signals? That's where this equipment comes in, the human anthropobiometry. It is a cubicle fitted with 3D to 5D optical sensing cameras. What do? They will be able to trace the path and produce for me imaginary lines. How does it do it? Because we have set algorithms in computer together with the cameras. But today, that is very advanced. Long time, we used to have the software aside, set the computer connected to those gadgets. Today, the people making 5D camera have set them together with those algorithms in what is called AI. So this is what they do, what it does. When it sends the beam of signals, it's able to trace the signal patterns. Then instead of giving me a normal picture, it gives me your image Obinna minus flesh, but it shows me the signal path. Where it is green, where the signals are fastest, it paints green. Where it paints yellow. And where there are energy blockages, it paints red. So I can see if the green energy lines are to the left upper side of the brain, then I know your left brain. And again, if the green are on the right upper, I know you are volcanic. Then Obinna, now you can see how easy it is for me to know the career of a person. This technology has always been there. And I have been in this since the late 90s. When I came back to Kenya, we launched, when I got appointed World Talent Federation Secretary General, we launched with government at the then Hilton Hotel, the year 2010, followed by 2012. None other than Musalia Mudavadi was representing Raila, who was then the Prime Minister. We had the entire Ministry of Education. And it's out of the work that we did there that interest became. I was lucky, my friend, Professor Douglas Odhiambo, was appointed by the late President Kibaki to be the chairman of the alignment of the 2010 Constitution with the education system in Kenya. It is the work that Professor Douglas Odhiambo was doing, which invited me to do at KIE, that formed the ideas, which finally became what today you call CBC. So the origin of that work was from the work we did there. Unfortunately, the team Professor Douglas Odhiambo put me to work with saw a lot of opportunity. And I can never forget this. Those guys banged my table and told me, Jaduong, hii maneno yako ni mzuri sana, lakini ili ione the light of the day, sasa wewe utabaki nyuma, wacha sisi tuendeshe. And I could see. So I got angry. I remember that's when I went to Kisumu to start building this talent university. And the mzee, Professor Douglas Odhiambo, followed me there. Whenever he came from Awendo, we became very tight friends. And most of the ideas that were being borrowed came from that work. Unfortunately, the model of what we call CBC or CBE is not the original idea. It is a bus without the engine. Some of the problems I saw when they started implementing CBC were expected. There is no design of a curriculum that forgets where to put junior secondary school. Well, what is that?
So question is this, what you are saying, kwa sababu kuna wengine wamebaki stage tao. Hawako na sisi hapa, wamesema kizungu imewalemea. CBC ilikuwa part of your idea.
I was not part of CBC making, but what made CBC came from the ideas that I had with Professor Douglas Odhiambo.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Alafu ukarushwa hiyo idea.
Yes. They attempted to do it, but I remained with the engine.
So idea ilisanywa, but wakabaki na engine idea, wakenda na shell.
Yes.
So what we are seeing now is the outer body of CBC, but engine uko nayo.
Yes, and I can tell you even a fling of that engine. Let me ask you, Obinna. Somebody tells you he's going to teach competence.
Okay.
The first question if you should be asking, how do you discover the competence of a 6-7-year-old child? Which method or tool are you using? Have you seen anything like that in the Kenya?
Kutengeneza box. Wangu naonanga wanatumwa watengeneze box, wanaambiwa wakate box na manila. Kama leo nipeleka Brianna kuna manila papers ya maandika nini. I'm just like, okay.
That's true, because the teachers don't understand it, because the teachers were trained for academics and they're rightfully there. Because the teachers imagine is home science. That's the truth.
Wow.
If you are talking the language they're talking called competence, which I know should be called talent, because first of all, competence is an outcome. It is what you do with the natural rubrics that your competencies emerge. I don't understand what they're saying. But the truth now, well, let's be with it, because that's the word they've used. The question is, how do you diagnose those competencies? Because you can't walk to a hospital and get treatment without any diagnosis. It doesn't make sense.
By the hapo umebonga hapo.
Umeelewa?
Hapo umebonga nimekupata.
How do you know those learning paths? There must be something diagnosing those paths. This is the path for elephants. This is the path for goats. This is the path for ants.
For monkeys.
Because ukitengeneza path ndogo, elephant itavunja. So when they're talking these paths, it's okay. Whose path is it for? And how did you diagnose this person for that path? There's a problem there. And these are the things that motivated me more to build a different university. It augurs useless to come and add to the pile number of universities which is not unique and which is not solving a problem. Now, Obinna, I want you to understand. I started by telling you there's a man in the village who left school in class 7. He's a dropout. But he fixes electricity in the village. In fact, he's so experienced that when people do construction of houses, he must come with this, including people with a degree in electrical engineering, consult him. On the day he wants to get a degree, he's reminded he's not qualified. Now, who is not qualified? Obinna, there is somebody having a bachelor's degree in music, a PhD in music. Hajaitoa ngoma. Hajaitoa ngoma.
Akona nini?
In fact, yeye enda kwa ngoma ya Inda na nakata tikiti.
Hajawa.
Na pengine ameingia na bibi ya mtu. Wanatoa ma styles huko. Then on the day, the big musician who attracts crowd, even to in a stadium, and just a stadium, the music. The day he wants to get his degree, the way he wants to get his diploma, he's reminded he's a fool. Now, who's the fool here? We have a problem in the learning process. The philosophy of our learning is misplaced, and it has to find a place. Unapata mtu anatoka, amequalify na degree. I have a Bachelor of Business Administration. Finya yene swali ndogo. In which business are you? Hana points karatasi. Yet there is someone who left school in class 2.
Yeah.
I have in Kisumu one person, Jumbo Steels. There's a person who came from India, who just a loader. Today is a mega billionaire. Do you want to tell me that person is stupid? I have somebody who left Kindube looking for the auntie in Mombasa. He missed it. Those days there were no mobile phones. Started cooking tea in a clearing and forwarding company. Shortly he's realized he knows how to record things. The Mwarabu immediately propels him up. When the guy goes back to Yemen, he leaves him half a bit of the shares with the educated ones. Because he's talented, he buys them off. Today, he has one of the biggest clearing and forwarding companies in this country, with a branch in New York and a branch in Dubai. In fact, our universities send their master's degree students for internship in his organization. And he must sign Obinna that they're practically good enough to graduate. Because the money he has, he's also the PTA chairman of many schools. And they call him engineer. Daktari. The day he goes back to the same university, I'm the guy whom you sent. They tell him he's not qualified. There's a problem. And there's a problem. And Obinna, logic is logic. It is again just this country that somebody who never went to law school, 126 out of 32 cases in court. And we arrest him, charge him. Africa, there's a problem. There is a problem. Would you do the same in Europe or in America if you found such a guy? A guy flies an aircraft for 28 years, no single accident. Then one day you want to say, because he doesn't have a pilot license, he must be jailed. Would you do that?
A piece of paper.
Just a piece of paper. What? Something is the problem. Now, these were the motivations for me, Obinna, to start a talent university. And where does a talent university differ from the rest? One, in a talent university, we have 3 powerful modes of learning. One, we still respect the academic because it's a big enricher. Number two, we have talent-based learning, and I'm going to explain how that differs. And finally, experiential learning through experience. Let me dissect for you the last two. In talent-based learning, we don't rely purely on grades. We assess a person's natural abilities, and that's where that anthropobiometry becomes important. And what do we get out of it? From the technicality of anthropobiometry, we come up with what are called human metric values. Talent is not mpira. Talent is not comedy. Talent is not athletics. Those are exhibited examples. Talent exists in everything, including medicine and engineering. Talent is the natural you with your God-given rubrics. An average human has 142 genres. Talent is measured in a unit called genre, G-E-N-R-E. It's measurable, and that's why we can predict. Now, once we find those rubrics, we call them, in normal language, call them, what is your strength? Just like you go to hospital, we find what is wrong in your body, isn't it? Once we finish that diagnosis, we write what is called a talent-based learning prescription. Now, you have never heard those in those CBC things. Now, I want to tell you what this means. That person who never went to school, think it this way. How did he know how to fix electricity? Is there another way people learn without going to school? Now, I want to tell you where it is today. This fellow has natural rubrics. The artists see a tiger deep in the night, they dream about it, they wake up to draw it. There is no classroom, there are no four walls there, but you see them do it. So once you find, we call them the human domiciles. The human domiciles, we connect them with what are called talent RIGO skills. These are the bonding between the intellect and the natural abilities, what we generally call soft skills. These are very, very important things. Once that prescription has outlined that, so think it this way. The doctor took you for diagnosis. Umerudi na report ya laboratory. Sindio? The doctor sees where the problem is. Now he writes a prescription. What's the prescription? Dawa itadili na hiyo ugonjwa. Sindio? Yeah. Sasa fikiria hivi. Tumepata, these are your natural strengths. The learning prescription, what we call the development prescription, what we call talent development. What does it do? It picks up your strengths. We are not interested in your weaknesses. Every human has a strength and a weakness. Why you bother with somebody's weaknesses? Deal with the strengths. Then we write what are called tasks, GINA tasks. These are done by special talent experts. They know things that you must deal with to enhance that capacity. So this prescription is similar to a curriculum. Do you understand me? But it is so specific to you to advance or to expand what is naturally you. Now I want to give you an example. A musician, we have found to have several aspects of music, and you see it takes a lot of things. Is it the vocals? Is it the intonation, the timbre, whatever? So we have a whole list of things that is naturally you. How do we enhance this? For somebody to be a successful musician, away from the natural rubrics, there are the things that you need to do right. For example, we've seen musicians who are very good, but the stage performance is poor. They are not wired with innovation and entrepreneurship. You understand me? So if you gave them that prescription, and we have mentors who work with them, then you immediately see the growth in them. And that's what we did with this other one. They didn't understand. And it takes a while to build that. Now, as they develop, Obinna, these people gain what are called credits. the work you do gain you credits. As credits pile, we have member universities to the Talent Federation. Those universities will do what is called international credit transfer, which you understand.
Where are the universities?
Oh, we have very many universities in the world which are subscribed to be members of the World Talent Federation.
Okay.
Because the federation is the one which is the owner of those equipment. And when people have been assessed, we submit those reports to the federation database. In the database, there are many universities which are members, and they pick up your credit values and they transfer your credits. So if you are your talent and your talent has built up to 150 credits, then that's equal to a bachelor's degree. So a university can equate and award you because you learned via talent. Similar to experience. Those who have experience and you have gathered through business, through the work you're doing, combined with your intelligence, you cannot tell me somebody like the one I described who has built his business, the branch in New York and Dubai, is the same as a bachelor's degree graduate or a Form 4 graduate. They're not the same. This man is way ahead. The only problem is our system has no way to evaluate him. Out of this process, we have another tool called Matric. This one is for mature adults, okay? It's a talent harvester. It extracts your metric values based on your experience, and it profiles you and gives us how many credits do you have as of today. You could have left school in Form 2, isn't it? But because of the work you've done, you have accumulated 110 credits. If you have 110 credits based on your experience, you only 40 credits to go, which you will be given a project to complete in your institution. You document it. Once the project is complete, it's assessed for the additional credits. Then the total credits are transferable to a university which understands that, which probably is a member of the federation. Now, that kind of learning is known as talent-based learning. The other one is called experiential learning. And if you get a qualification through that method, it's either a talent degree or an experiential degree. The ones who go to class, the 4 walls, they do exams and they pass, they get their academic degrees. Now, this is Kenya. I want to ask them very loud questions. Today, we're doing competence-based education in Kenya. By the time these children will reach colleges and universities, and they're through competence, because I've seen people tell me a lot about intellectual academics. Will you call those diplomas and the degrees competence degrees, or will they still be academics? Big question. Where are you heading? Where are we heading?
Of which I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
If someone finishes and they graduate on this talent university.
Yes.
Wanaweza wachia hapo ama lazima tena warudi kwa hii nyingine tena wapate tena hii nyingine?
Ngoja kidogo. The talent university is a university on its own, approved by the Kenya government.
So it's accredited, recognized,
Yes,
everything.
yes, we are fully recognized by Kenya government, but I can tell you the bigger picture.
Yes.
We are shortly in about 24 countries in Africa because the project is bigger than you think.
Okay.
Kenya is my country and I'm proud to have started it off in Kenya. By the way, the chancellor is none other than the late Prime Minister Raila Odinga, who is being replaced by a former Prime Minister from West Africa who is pushing a lot of this in the West African region.
Okay.
So Kenya, I'm just a Kenyan who has started a revolution and it's going to be fire in the entire Africa.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can just go to the talent university, malizia hapo, wachia hapo, you're good to go.
Even we are on COOPs and HELB. Even COOPs will assign students. Yeah, I've told you one of the things we do is academics. We have not done away with academics. But those who don't fit academics, they do something else.
Yeah, you can just focus on that.
Yeah,
mimi masomo kidogo
you,
tricky, but mimi ni dancer.
Yeah, mimi ni dancer. Naenda kufanya nini kwa darasa? Which class has a dance?
So unapanga tu madance kando.
Darasa yako ni stage. Toka styles.
Okay, kwa wale wenye wamesikiza hii story, I'm sure 2-3 of you have a few questions. The comment section is a place to be. Kama ulikuwa umebaki kidogo mahali, hebu ulize swali. There's a talent university. It's the first one of its kind. They are bringing an alternative way of learning. You don't have to focus so much on curriculum. Oh, unajua nini, na weni uko talented on something. Someone has been talented, they've been excelling in whatever they are doing. But when they want to be awarded, someone says, rudi shule usome kwanza. They're finding a way to take those credits, put them together. They add what is not there. They give you some projects you complete, and then now they make you graduate.
Yeah.
I got it correct?
Correct.
So if you have any questions, this is the time. While that is happening, quick one, Vurugu 2 is happening. 20th, this Saturday, is happening at Sarit Center. I want you to get your ticket from ticketraha.com. Vurugu 2 is happening this Saturday. We have Rugal there from Nigeria. We have Calligraph Jones. We have Wakadinali, Kim Nick D and Mo Spice on the ones and twos. G Tabi, Suleiman, MC Antonio on the microphone. Kuna red carpet, by the way, so come dressed well because we'll be having Tony Murigi, we have Trudy Kitui and Jackie Ogaga on the red carpet. It is happening. Tickets available at ticketraha.com. Arrow Boy, yes, he's still fighting with Shakib, all the way from Uganda. Phil and Gashau still going head to head. We have a total of 28 boxers in that ring for that night. This is going to be the biggest ever to happen in East and Central Africa. So get a ticket, Mapema. I'm going to see you guys over there. Remember, it has been brought to you courtesy of Sporty Bet, and that is a company and the organization that is powering Obinna Show Live. So I want you to download Sporty Bet on Play Store and App Store so you don't get to miss a win. And remember, when Vurugu is happening, we do have Muratina in the house. Of course. Liquor House are the ones doing our bar. So kama unapenda ma 1, 2, 3, Liquor House watakuwa na kupanga. Unaingia pale nini na chill kistar, unabai kitu moja yako na mtu wako ni nini. Alafu kwa wale wa Murats, we got you. We have the best Muratina in town, very organic, and it is trustworthy. This is a legitimate plug for Muratina. They're going to also be in the house. So chukua nini yako mapema. Last but not least, every Friday, we have new episodes of Pop the Balloon Show. So if you know that you're looking for love, you're looking for somebody to love, you're looking for somebody to spend your time with, this is the show that you come and get hooked up. Check this out.
Mi najua, unaona kwa kinandoa, ukishaingia kwa kinandoa, ndo utaona true colors za mwanaume.
Jaber does not want to bust the
sasa,
thing. Wewe pia unamdea kama una feel I'm being too much.
Kuongea ukweli, mimi hata huyo
Sam
alikuwa hata atoke. Ukaniambia angalau ni.
Stop explaining too much. Onyango anakusumbua tu. Nisaidie na hiyo kipino. Weka kipino hapa.
Kuongea ukweli.
Weka kipino hapa Mudhoni. Mudhoni kitu kipino ka.
Obinna, I'm from the other side of the lake. If she wants to bust it, then go on.
Sasa kama
Okwasechi.
Sasa imagine. Mi sasa okay.
Jaberi sayo basi Mudhoni wingi.
Kare uoko de kara.
Kama nataka stubborn man.
Mudhoni ngoja Mudhoni.
Tutasumbuana. Mwanaume si lazima.
Mudhoni ngoja.
Wow, are your walls looking plain and uninspired? Transform your space with premium wall panels, elegant marble PVC with stunning backlighting, and modern floating TV stands. All designed to give your home a luxurious, timeless finish. At Mr. Frames Kenya, we offer top quality designs at unbeatable prices. Whether you're going to a classic or modern look, we've got the perfect solution for your home or office. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0705 759 102 or connect with us on social media. Mr. Frames Kenya. Mr. Frames Kenya, where style meets affordability.
Alrighty, so there you go. That is what is happening over there. And last but not least, Phone Place, of course, wamecome through, wamenunulia watu 200 tickets. Sasa wewe ingia pale Phone Place, wafuate kwenye social media, Instagram sana ndio wanapeana ticket. Today they're giving away 50 tickets. Yesterday they gave away 50 tickets. Tomorrow they're giving away 50 tickets. And that other day they're giving away 50 tickets. So they've bought a total of 200 tickets. You might be lucky to get it and come and be part of Vurugu. We have in Professor Oborah in the house. Nako kwa ubora wake. Professor anachambua vitu, anai-dissect mpaka ametuambia brain ya left. Kwa hiyo unakumbuka kile brain ya left inafanya nini?
Ametupa mbao.
Kuna mtu alikuwa ameuliza that watu wa nini ndio watu wa maandamano, volcanic
Volcanic brains, yeah.
Au ndio watu wa maandamano. Watu wangu wa reli bwana. Yeah. Yeah, so that one is happening. However, some questions that wacha niangalie. Okay. I saw in the school website,
Yes.
that is Edicolo, that you offer experiential learning.
Yes.
I have 10 years experience in IT and printing technology without a degree.
Yeah.
What can I do?
Right. About that.
Yeah. Unaweza jibu.
No, jibu tu immediate.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Then niulize nyingine.
Yeah. What it needs to do is, if it was on the website, there is a link there written apply now. Click it. It will guide you. But I will give you our numbers.
Okay.
You can also share with us your CV or a brief of your background. Then we shall send it for evaluation professionally. We'll contact you for additional information and know how many credits do you have as of today.
Okay.
Then determine the level, and then you can transfer your credits to the level. But essentially, somebody with 10 years experience, definitely you'll have significant credits. Those credits will reduce the duration and the cost of your study. So the time you'll take to get your degree is much shorter than somebody who is fresh from high school.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aya. Kuna mtu anasema hapa Christian Nyogo. Professor has an idea, but is very wrong. The whole concept of education is not about results. On this, you are wrong, Professor.
I don't get it. What does he mean?
The whole concept of education is not about results. On this, you are very wrong.
I don't get her.
We don't get you. Me and my professor, yeah. Tururu.
Unless education, at the end result is resultless.
Yeah, amesema the point of education is not about results. Sasa mimi sijui yake inakuanga ya nini.
I don't understand
I
it.
think it's empowerment. Then how do you know someone has learned something if you don't get results? But anyway, we'll talk about it some other time.
Yeah.
DJ Dafix. The degree of an expression, in brackets, specifically a polynomial expression, is the highest exponent of its variables when the expression is written in its standard form.
Is trying to refer to statistics where we use the indices. I think it's got it wrong. I'm talking about experiential learning. He's talking about the coefficients in statistics.
A lot of big terms. So my fellow was also trying to sound. We are trying to sound very learned. You know, cranking.
You know, in research, we have those coefficients for differential equations. But that's not what we were talking.
Watu si wajinga.
We're talking about mtu akona experience ya biashara, ya kuajiriwa, you know. Sasa hiyo experience yako tunaiconvert, tunapata iko na credits ngapi, ndio usianze na watoto wachanga. Na hata ikiwa hauna grade, kupita grade hadi ni drop out, it covers that for you. Yes, in the experiential learning mode.
Veronica, so according to Prof, is the CBC approach the best to preparing Kenyan learners to meet the demands of the 21st century? Or is there any other way, any other approaches that should be added?
Yeah, I think maybe she got me in the middle. I've said before, I'm dealing with talent-based learning, not competence-based. And I've said before, the word competence should have been talent, because talent is the one which is measurable. Competences, they emerge out of the things that I've been talking about. Okay? The future and the world has moved. It's strange that we're still thinking like this. The world has moved. You can imagine somebody telling you that a footballer to the level of Cristiano Ronaldo has come and wants to get a degree in football. that you still want to take him to the four walls of a classroom to learn football. Like football gani hiyo? Anaenda kufanya huko. So the future under the origin of learning is in your own rubrics. Let me tell you, Obinna, as I conclude.
Okay.
When we were installing one of these machines in Eldoret, a mother came with a child saying this child only tastes food, does not eat. She had gone to doctors. Doctors had also confirmed there's nothing wrong with the child. Mothers being mothers. She insisted. I also read the report from the doctors and I believed there's no problem. Just force him to eat. The mother came the following morning, Obinna. Ili aniondoke, I tested. Then I noticed from the machine what they call the green gangali signal to the tongue. Nikarudia mara mbili. Then I called my colleague who deals with what they call olfactory talent. This is the one to do the tongue in Ulm in Germany. He told me to do with a video and he checked 4 times, same result. That child today, we discovered, by the way, a human is only during pregnancy, labor, birth, and first 4 years. There's nothing new about a human after 4 years. Everything is around there. Because signals, what is child development is establishment of communication paths between the body and the brain. And that's why we are able to map only the signals. If you know how the signal go, you know the human. Why the signals? It is what transports information within you, and that's what determines what kind and the level of intelligence you do have. And for your information, Obinna, people do have, yes, the intellectual intelligence, the academic one, but people do also have spatial intelligence. Some people have what is called dexterity intelligence. But people have confused academic with the only form of intelligence. The other forms of intelligence. Now, this child, during prolonged labor, signal termination. You know, at birth, there's what we call signal termination. Some people have low termination in the joints. That's what we call cerebral palsy. Or weak in the vocal cords, what we call the speech problems. These are things we can see from the machine and we can explain. And that's why the cerebral palsy, like the one at Communication Authority of Matthew Karungu, I was able to diagnose that early. So this young man, we found that during prolonged labor, there was what we call signal shift and shaft going to the tongue, creating high value taste buds. That's why he's only tasting food. Can I surprise you? Today, that child is a wine coffee taster. Do you know who those people are? You will never make wine in bulk without people with special taste buds confirming. Go to Kenya breweries. You will find some people blindfolded. Is it a Okan brew? Is it like which one of which year? You understand? In 20, 30 minutes, they've done their work and you leave your 2M there. That's the way that's the way of earning. I want to ask you, Obinna, this particular one, which curriculum or syllabus is for it? Hey, Kenya watu wanafikiria kila kitu ni academic. Which curriculum is this for this one?
Kiboko, wangemchukulia kiboko sasa in the other generation. Mtoto ni kichwa ngumu, huyo ashiki kitu.
Obinna, in this your shows, you have seen children of 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
Anaulizwa, who is the president of China? Who is the vice president? Mtoto hatajui kuongea, si ndio?
Yes.
Hebu nikuulize, huyu atasomaje? How do you know that in the talent-based learning we do have something called unique, innate, and rare abilities? Don't you see in the internet children under age 10 getting degrees, getting masters? True or false? True. They are there. How do they learn? Watu wetu bado wamekwama tu kwa one form of learning. The world has shifted. You have to shift with the world. If we believe that we can do things in our own countries, in Africa, that we can prepare our people for ourselves, not to train people to go and work in other countries. What the heck are you investing in? You're investing for other countries. You know, we must have the right philosophy of education.
Yeah.
We need to understand our children as parents. God gave rise to people uniquely, even twins are not the same. If you know what I'm talking, then you'll take the first step. No doctor treats a patient without a diagnosis. It's only in education that we can decide that any subject is for anyone. Let me ask you a question. If your child got all straight A's, which is the career? Law, medicine.
Ile ngumu. Akwe pilot, akwe daktari, akwe engineer.
There is a problem. And I can tell you, the philosophy must shift. Our people must shift.
I think I know what the problem is,
Yeah.
even with your situation.
Yes.
You see, like you right now.
Yeah.
Your brain is thinking very fast.
Yeah.
Mpaka by the time unamaliza, ulituacha mali kwa stage, msee ako like, okay, prof ameongea for 1.5 hours. But mi sijashika. Amesema kuna talent university. But bado haja get. Prof anasema shida ni hii, inafaa to shift hivi.
Correct.
That is the only, it's just the misunderstanding, awakupati.
Yeah.
That is why when you ulikuja na idea, you are part of the ideas that are coming with the talent-based curriculum.
Yeah.
Wakaona, we got it, brilliant, thank you.
Curriculum.
So you stay nyuma kidogo,
Yeah.
tell competency-based nini,
Yeah.
let's run with it.
Yeah.
This is a game changer.
Yeah.
Then badala kwamize, okay, tukifika hapa tunafanya aje. So
Yeah.
wakaenda. So they can't measure competency.
Yeah.
But now all our kids are making boxes.
Yeah.
Umetoka kazi umechoka, mtoto ametafuta chia seeds. Anaambiwa sijui afanye chia seeds aje.
Yeah.
Kula chia seeds. This child is not even interested in chia seeds.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
There's something that someone is asking here.
Yeah.
Veronica, no. Anaitwa Olicho Mwalimu.
Yeah.
With the rise of AI and digital jobs, do you think our curriculum is evolving fast enough to meet future workforce demands?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I think it is high time that we did things at a pace that will prepare our children to compete with those children in China. The world is now a global village. You cannot use old methods to solve modern problems.
True.
It's not possible. In fact, education should relieve a human to be free. When you see an education where, when people are about to do exams, dormitories are burnt. Obinna, these are not things that we're witnessing for the first time. They'll be there year in, year out. We always know. Why do children burn dormitories? Answer is simple. I am expected to pass mathematics. Now mathematics napigia debe. Sitaipita. And it's compulsory. Sitapita. What do I do? Let me disengage them.
Yeah.
If there was some form of intelligence, and this should have been done long time ago, would have known, make people deal with what they can manage and what they are naturally born to do. Every human enjoys what they naturally are. Can you imagine, Obinna, if I was born a natural engineer? Na and inakaa kuna vijana wadi ma architects wanawaendea kupiga roof. Kama ni roof ni olo. Kama ni roof ni olo. Anatengeneza maroof. But kabla aende kujua kutengeneza roof, alipelekwa, akaundwa, sijui nini, alitoroka. Sasa hii anaitwa dropout. You understand? So we need as a country to pace up with the developed world because our children are competing for the same jobs.
Yeah,
It's the truth.
true. You see, even my mechanic who understands panel beating is called Ous. He's not that learned.
Yes.
I'm not sure even if he can speak English.
Yes.
Yonga tu Kijaluo
Yes.
na Kiswahili kidogo.
Yes.
But Ous akichukua gari,
Yes. Anasikiza kwanza.
akufanyie body
Yes.
na atoe hiyo rangi na kwambie Jatelo, unajua doa mixegi rangi mane sijui
Yeah.
nini.
Yeah.
Akutole vizuri, uangalie gari mpaka akupigie buffing, akupe hivi gari uko like yo.
Ni showroom.
Exactly.
Yes.
But if he goes and gets measured with andika GHC, andika mathematics, andika nini,
Yeah.
you'll feel like he is useless
He's
in the
a fool.
society.
Yeah. But who is the problem? It is you who is trying to ask a
Metrics.
frog to
Yes,
climb a tree.
To climb a tree. Our
So
measurement
the dog
metrics.
thinks, the frog thinks all his life that it is foolish.
True.
Yeah.
Someone also is asking something here for okay, first of all, Wilson is saying say hello to Professor. He's doing an amazing job. That is Wilson Katiech at Ruiru Kimbo. Amy Joy, Professor, since you have said you offer academics besides talent, kuna courses kama medical, hospitality, beauty?
Yes, we do have. We have very many schools, schools of medicals, under TVET. We have engineering, we have beauty, we have hospitality and culinary arts, we have sports, we have green economy, we have blue economy, we have the natural arts, we do have music and the related performing arts. We have all those. They're all there on the website.
Okay.
Yeah.
James Baraza, in CBE, the education is learner-centered, whereas 844 is teacher-centered. What of China's education system and what should be changed according to you, Prof, to meet the standard of China's education?
I can tell you one thing. I've gone to very many countries. There is what they show us here and we copy, and that's what they do. If you go to China, kids, the equivalent of grade 3, are making things. And I think you've seen that one which is going.
Videos, yes.
If that is a grade 3 kid doing that, they even package and make phones. Ours have not seen the phones. By the time they reach the same level, what kind of show will be taking place there?
True.
The answer, the equilibrium, is that God gave every human their own natural abilities. And you can't deny Africans have multiple talents. Ask yourself, football today, athletics today, music today, go to America. Who are the top ones? It's the Africans. But the Africans don't package themselves towards talent. They're still following what Mzungu brought many years ago called academics. And by the way, do you know what academics was meant to be? To give you a job. Look, mkoloni alikuwa supervisor wako. Ikinyesha, ikiwa na jua. Si ndio? Lazima akusupervise, si ndio? Aliona hiyo ni kazi ngumu. Why not bring a form of learning that makes you learn what they want to do in their business and they employ you and give you salary? This is the, because you, and that's why our people are still talking, nimequalify, nipe job. Sasa we mzazi, unauza shamba, unauza ng'ombe, unapeleka mtu university, anarudi anaendesha ndudhi. Umefanya kazi gani?
By the way, it beats
logic. It's the truth.
It beats logic. Like you should look at what
it's
happens.
The truth.
Then because some people go to the university,
yeah,
they don't even want to be there.
Yeah.
And you see this guy is talented in football. But hapana, wachana na mpira.
Malisi masomo kwanza.
Anasoma anakuleta degree yako amekwambia ndio hiyo.
Ana watch up.
Let me focus on other things.
But that is a lucky one who brings it back. You don't know the others who disappear. True. Into alcohol and drugs.
Yeah.
How many? And then they get arrested. And then they're so clever. They steal your M-Pesa using a primitive phone in committee.
Happens.
This is the society we're living in, and this is what they are not seeing. I have seen that problem. I'm proposing a solution, and I have weathered 20 years of ridicule. Do you know, even before that university, they had vandalized it.
Your university?
When I came from America, I found a vandalized institution. I had to repair and do it anew.
Why? Why did they vandalize it?
Well, two things could have taken place. First of all, you need to understand that when I was talking negative about the change in the curriculum, you know, we are the groups who are branded, change will change you. But the guys knew if I talked, the truth would be known. One of the things was, first of all, to kill an institution I had before called Dalk Education. That university comes from Dalk. So they had to finish it and silence it. They were lucky because I had a problem with my family, which resulted in a divorce. So that contributed immensely for them. Do you know, they even went to another extent of making sure, when I was going through the process of inspection by Commission for University Education, that I don't get title deeds. They banned the lands office in Awasi. I've seen hell. To make that university is a 20-year journey. But what, I don't care. That is the journey of a pioneer. Pioneers take a lot before they make it.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when we're trying to talk to people something new. But you see, after I'm gone, they'll say, there was this Jaluo who used to talk this and this. No, kumbe India manisha. You can leave it now because we're here. I am a Kenyan, I can do it. I can see this thing taking a faster shape in West Africa. Yet I started it here. Yeah. Just like this university, Raila Odinga insisted, we put it in Nyamasaria, because he wanted it to have the grassroots there. I can tell you 90% of the people who are my students are not them.
Not from that area.
Not from that area.
The people from that area are fighting it.
They're fighting it. You know, afadhali bebe mabati ende Thika Road. Akae kwa nyumba huko, arudi na karatasi. This is the only and the first talent university in Africa. Let's see what happens the next 5 years.
Okay.
They'll wonder what they left.
Why didn't we jump on it
earlier?
Yes,
they'll see.
As we wrap up, why are you wearing 2 watches?
I have too much time.
Clock it. Well, so they're the same, Mama. They are different.
They're different, doing different things. So I have just enough time.
Same time zone.
Yeah, the same time zone.
Prices.
Nikunoma
nimenotice.
Yeah.
The prices.
Nikundiaf.
Gani ni expe?
Hii ingine.
Hii ni expe kuliko ile.
Expe ni relative.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Gani inaweza kwa rent. Professor.
Yes.
There are people who want to find you. They want to hear more about the university.
Yes.
They want to talk to you. Probably
Correct.
They want to consult. How do they get a hold of you?
Number one, we are at a place called Bue, Molem, Nyamasaria area, Kisumu County.
Okay.
If you are coming from Ahero towards Kisumu, the last bend to Nyamasaria, where there's a lot of vegetation, hiyo mini forest, traffic police wanasimama hapo, ingia hapo ndani, utatupata hapo.
Okay.
Now, in terms of telephone, first of all, website. Our website is www.tatu.ac.ke. Okay? Tatu meaning we have 3 modes of learning. But Tatu also meaning the African Talent University. So, in terms of telephone number, I'll give you 011 52 67 465. I repeat, 011 52 67 467. I'll give you another, 0788 1934 27. Repeat, 0788 1934 27. Everything to do with us, if you are on the website, is as simple as I've spoken it. Thank you.
All righty. And for you who's watching, I hope you've learned something. I'm sure you have no idea that kwa TikTok yako hakuna classes. Yeah. Unashinda tu kwa For You page. Unaona hapo place ni For You hapo juu, ukirudi kimwisho unajua kuna place imeandikwa STEM. Do you know when you click on it now, you find out what the Chinese people are focusing on? Si tumefocus na Prof, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'm seeing you guys in a short while with Somali Boxer. Let's find out what he has in store for Saturday. Comment, like, and subscribe. And if it's your first time over here, this QR code up here is called Buy Me Soda. If you're liking the show and you're loving what you're doing, just scan it. Alafu tutanunulia kasoda, and we very much appreciate. Asante sana. See you in the next one.
Obinna, you need to be here.
I am. Check it, guys.
Need water.